PR
Here we
machine.
go. Welcome to week 6 of the Tonto's Demise podcast. I'm Hillbillies on PCP, Tonto Bowl 6 champ, sitting here with
Brandon Bigler, Disco, Tonto Bowl never champ, but always in our hearts a champ.
And Matt Detling, Yinzer Jags, Tonto Bowl 1, 3, and I don't know, 16, 17, 18 champ. One of the teens.
Yeah, I want to say 16. 16 sounds right.
Yeah, not 16 through 18 if this is your first time listening at home, you know.
I wish.
And Curtis Samuel just dropped a touchdown. All right.
Oh, you're ahead of me now, so let's not do that again.
Sorry. Anyway, I have next to zero voice left, so I think you guys are going to be carrying some of this podcast tonight. You want to kick it off with a little bit of unfinished business?
Sure. Unfinished business, Brian. What do you got?
All right, I'll go first. So I have 2 pieces of unfinished business. The first one involves Bigler, and he's not going to like it.
What?
Well, it has nothing to do with fantasy football.
Okay.
So
Really?
on our way out of town on Sunday, back in Wimber, we stopped by to see Marge and Fro. And I said, I heard Delling stop by here the other day. She's like, yeah, him and what's his name? Brandon. And I was like, oh, yeah, Bigler. She's like, yeah, he called himself Handsome Brandon. And so I'm like, oh, yeah. And I was like, what do you think? Do you think he's handsome? And she just looks like this. And I'm like,
First of all, I mean, are you done? Is that the story?
no.
Okay.
I was like, well, yeah, he's like kind of unkempt right now, the beard. And she's like, yeah, that's what it is. It's mainly the beard. And she didn't have anything else nasty to say about you, but
anything else.
Wow.
just that you're not handsome. Okay, in her eyes.
Let's be real. First of all, Maddie, you were there. She was the one who said it like that. Because the other Brandon is Brandon Clark, right?
Well,
Yes.
well, when you're compared to Brandon Clark, you better damn well be
Exactly.
handsome.
So when I'm up against him, I'm sorry if you're listening, Brandon, somewhere. Highly doubt it. But yeah, I'm better looking than this cat. And so, like Maddie's mom, for example, calls me Brandon the golfer because
Right.
of,
Yes.
not because of Brandon Clark, but from some other Brandon. But either way,
But I thought that you
That-
gave yourself
I-
the nickname.
hold on a second, because then after that we went to Maddie's and we hung out with Doug and Emily for a little bit. And right as we were leaving, Emily, she starts going on this tangent about how great my eyebrows are. I'm looking
Oh,
good.
I
I'm
do
looking
remember that.
foxy and all this shit. And so I know I was still looking good, even though I've been through a draft and everything. So whatever Juddy's, grandma or
Grandma
aunt or
and mama-
whoever the fuck
mama
these people
and
are,
aunt.
look, they know. They know. And they're
So
just,
funny.
she's being facetious, probably just fucking with you so you feel better about yourself. But no, I look good that day.
But is it true that like back in the day when you called, you would just say this is the handsome Brandon?
She would ask me.
Yeah, which Brandon is this? The handsome one.
Yeah. I mean, to be
That's
fair, I'd be calling Vince, not Justin.
No,
Nothing
Hold
against
on.
Justin.
He wasn't calling Vince. She'd say, "Is this be the handsome Brandon?" He's like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh, okay. Hold on." He's like, "Hey, where's Maddie at?"
That's not true.
"Oh,
Look,
you don't
I
want
hung
Vince?
out.
No,
I
I'm
hung
looking
out
for
with
Maddie.
Vince.
I can't find him.
I hung out with Vince, who lived in my neighborhood, a little bit, and I called his house. It wasn't all you were doing shit sometimes.
Yeah.
True. Probably working.
Anyway, point being, fucking cockhole. Sorry, Tourette's.
That's Tourette's, yeah.
Was that
Terry
aimed,
McLaurin Tourette.
was that aimed towards Justin's mom?
No, that was
Wow.
Scary
Wow.
Terry actually getting an end zone target and
I
not
know.
converting. But whatever.
Anyways, that's one
This
of my
game's
unfinished-
tough to watch, dude.
You
What?
You guys, I'll save my other unfinished business for a little bit later. Somebody else goes.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
What?
sorry. I didn't mean to step on your unfinished business, but she's
No.
a flat out liar if you said anything.
It was about you. You have
It was
every
about
right to
anything
do.
other than me looking sexy.
all right. Are we going? Are you done, Brian? You're coming back around.
I'll come back around, yeah.
The Grim Reaper reach around. That's what they call
Sure.
that. Unfinished business. I got nothing for football.
Okay.
Only so half an hour from now. No, wait. Well, definitely not half an hour from now. I'm a dingus. Midnight tonight. It will be probably actually 12:02 or 12:03 a.m. It will
I
be
know what's happening.
Finnegan's
Oh,
first
yes.
birthday.
Yes, nice.
It'll
Was
be
he born just after the stroke of midnight?
Yes, he was,
Okay.
which was great
Oh.
because we got to stay in the the hospital an extra night, or else they would
How-
kicked us out after one night.
How was Pittsburgh's maternity ward?
It was all right. I mean, actually, it was pretty good for Brogan. Was great for me. I mean, as all dads, the couch sucked.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they have
If
like
you have a couch, you're in good shape. I think.
true. But they had like I think I told you before about how they bring in like a menu and
Yeah.
they ask Brogan which, and it's like this almost like a 5-star gourmet meal
Yeah.
for breakfast,
Like
lunch,
a
and dinner.
couples menu for the mom and dad.
That is nice.
No, I didn't get shit. I got her scraps.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they wouldn't let me order, so I had to go. They're like, "Oh, we have cabinets out in the hallway with like, there's like muffins, crackers, and ice cream and stuff." At first, I was like offended, but by the end of that couple hours, I was robbing them blind.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I
love
mean,
it.
they gave us like a candlelit dinner.
Well, at the end of our stay, we had like a group dinner, but before that, she was getting everything.
Okay.
When Andrea had Lily in Wimber, they gave us like a dinner night kind of for
Yeah.
mom and dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It was
pretty
kind of
nice.
corny, but
Yeah, it's corny, but it's nice.
I had one. I had a kid in Rosie in Conemaugh in 2014. That sucked ass.
What'd you have? What'd you get there?
I got dog shit, dude. What do you mean they didn't give me anything? Not only that, the night she was born, my pipes froze at home. So when I went home
Oh,
the next day to get some stuff, that was a 4-hour nightmare, with wrapping the pipes and getting a
yeah.
blow dryer out and all that fun
Yeah, I
stuff.
know that.
yeah.
So that was the winter
Brutal.
2014. Yeah, it was a cold one.
But yeah, that's just my unfinished business. Just that's cool. Birthday. Oh, the unfinished business. I have to go to a wedding. My sister-in-law's wedding this weekend. It's the the rehearsal dinner tomorrow, which is Finnegan's birthday. We have to go, and Brogan and I both won't be there for Finnegan, so I'm coming back home to spend his birthday with him, which I'm
who's watching?
annoyed by. Huh?
Who's watching him?
Well, I'm bringing him to the rehearsal dinner.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So, and then we're leaving. So
Good.
I'm gonna get him like a cupcake to smash or something.
Nice.
So, but yeah, other than that,
I mean, he doesn't know what day it is. You could have cake and presents on.
right. Yeah, but I know what day it is, so I know that.
Exactly.
Like I said, one of us got to be there for him.
Yeah, you can't ditch him on his birthday. You can't ditch him on his first birthday.
No, you cannot. Will not do that. Will not ditch him on any birthday.
No, of course not.
What do you got, Brandon? You got any unfinished business? That's all I got.
I kind of do, but you know what? We're gonna get to it later because we got stuff to talk about. But
All right.
as far as fantasy goes,
I've got a lot to get to too. I think I'm gonna like naturally mesh my other unfinished business into some of the other segments.
just go on a rant later. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. As far as life goes, no, everything's okay. I'm still taking a tax class. I did get like hired to do like seasonal H&R Block work from home. I just got to get through the course, which is brutal. And I just sent the wife on a 10-day retreat.
Yikes.
Well, a 3-day retreat. She's going to like a powerful women's power meeting. And then, sorry. What is this? What am I looking at?
I don't know.
I'm just switching it up.
Oh,
Okay.
lost
I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's okay. I'm kind of I smoked this cigarette. It's
all right.
a little weird. Where was I? Oh yeah, the wife's gone for 10 days starting tonight. So she's out.
Wow.
I'm here holding down the fort.
Nice.
10
Unfinished
days.
business, no problems with anybody. Everybody's cool as far as I'm concerned. Except for Washington's freaking offense. Let's go, guys.
Seriously.
Yes, suck Wang. Yeah, I'm pretty distracted. Okay, so we're looking at staffing. It looks like so Harold Grant sent this one out. We have some new job postings. Our teacher, Pittsburgh Morrow and pre-K. Hey, if you're looking for an art teacher gig,
That's
look.
so funny. I thought I have the wrong one up, obviously.
Mm,
Yeah,
you just put a bunch of confidential information
did.
all over
I
YouTube.
did.
All
Here,
all
it's-
four
it's-
of our
I was like,
viewers are gonna
Harold
like.
Grant. I was like, he's like one of the big wigs in our union. How do you know Harold Grant? Here, this probably makes more sense.
This makes a little more sense and is not as distracting. But no unfinished business. It was nice. It's hard for after the three of us. You guys both got a couple sexy Hondos.
Yes, we did.
I was maybe Waller plays and Russ does something. I might have had a couple sexies because we got to 165 with those shit sandwiches from last week. I'm
Hey,
pretty proud of that.
You're just happy
Waller's
to get the
bagel.
W.
Yeah, so we're in there.
All
We feel
right.
good.
All right, Bigler, lead us right into trade time because that's where we need to talk about.
Oh, okay. Trade time, trading guys. Excellent.
All right, we had some big trades this week. Delling, do you want to tell us about the trades?
Yeah, give me a moment. I got a mouthful of eggs.
All right, I'll start off with the first one. The first trade we had, 4:28 p.m. yesterday. We had Ed Logger trading Mike Evans, Rashad White, both from Tampa, and Garrett Wilson. A free pickup that Kevin Bean hated and didn't want. Actually, might have paid $1 for Patrick Mahomes and T. Higgins. Discuss.
He didn't even pay $1. He didn't pay $1. He paid $0. He was
He paid
higher
$0
waiver.
for Garrett. Well, that's right. Waiver priority because you try to get him. You're both cheap asses that didn't want to spend $1.
First of all,
I regret.
why is Rashad White in this trade at all?
Because when Evans and Wilson for Mahomes and Higgins is gross, and so he must add something.
But is he desirable? Like is he like I'm not aware of?
He's
Rashad White.
He gets the work when Lenny's not in, and he puts up
Keeper status too.
Yeah, keeper status, and I don't know. He's a young guy.
Okay.
If Uncle Lenny got hurt, I
same
think
with
it's
Garrett
just for
Wilson.
depth. But
Yeah,
regardless, I don't know how this works, but I think Ed won this trade. If that's how we do it here,
Yeah.
pretty heavily for me. I like Mike Evans, but dude, Mahomes as a guy who's got shit sandwiches every week for 30. It's nice when you can just put in Mahomes and then work on your team and not have to think about shit like that. So
yeah, but I mean, you might say Ed won the trade, but Craig has admitted that he sucks this year. Is basically
I know,
draft,
I get it, but
his draft curb stomped him.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, I got it, but at the same time,
he's planning for next year already.
I don't think he shot Mahomes around at all because I didn't get any trade offers, and
I put a couple offers in, but he didn't take the bait.
I don't know. Not to say that I have an Evans and a Wilson to kind of fill out a trade anyway, but
yeah. But I mean, Craig can't offer these things up and not, he has to have something back besides Garrett Wilson or Rashad White. So he gets Mike Evans and Wilson. So he probably did improve his wide receivers. I think I'd have to take a look at this roster.
Yeah,
because T. Higgins he's mad at because he doesn't even play when he's supposed to.
Again, when you have Josh Allen, dude, you don't understand the value of a quarterback that you can just put in every week.
He's got Josh Allen.
Of course I understand it. Yeah, Josh Allen every week.
But like
forget it.
T. Higgins is going to come around and he's going to be a monster probably mid to late season. Like it's going to happen.
And he was a keeper, so like
this is last year though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, well, I drafted him the year that, and that's when I was bitching about the shallow benches, and I caught him. Craig got him.
Yeah,
that must have been. Yeah, that was. No, I think it's the first year that he used him. But either way, Both teams played hard, my man, but I think that Ed Logger's team is going to play a little harder now with Mahomes. He's got the receivers and the depth to make this trade, so I like it for Ed.
Yeah, me too. I think that Craig wants someone like Ed to have that power. He didn't want to give it to Detling for sure. He didn't want to give it to me. He didn't want to give it to anybody who could get another championship. I feel like
That's to say that Ed doesn't fucking know what he's doing, which that's ridiculous because Ed
no,
knows
but
exactly what he's doing.
no, I'm not saying that at all. I just think that Craig, if he's not going to win it, he wants somebody with 0 titles to win it.
So why didn't he offer Mahomes to me? I got shit sandwiches, dude.
Good question. Good question.
Anyway, all right. So, okay, moving on. Then, and only then, was he able, Craig, to trade Garrett Wilson and his first round pick, Najee Harris, straight up for Brees Hall. Make me understand this one, then.
And this is 5 minutes later. 5 minutes.
And you just gave up Mahomes and Higgins for Garrett Wilson and Mike Evans, but then you turn around and trade this. I mean, why is Najee Harris not? And I'm talking a lot. I should let you guys say, but I think not. Why is Najee Harris not straight up? At least,
Right.
just why are we throwing Garrett Wilson in this trade?
That's crazy.
Maybe it's what Josh wanted. Maybe my opinion of the trade. So like
Once he gets
Brees Hall is doing pretty good. I mean, he's the best. He's the second best rookie running back. First best rookie running back is Kenneth Walker, the third, and you'll see that. Najee Harris isn't doing good this year because the Pittsburgh.
I like Pachenko for that. Time will tell on that. Pachenko.
Well, Brees Hall has to deal with Michael Carter as well. Kenneth Walker is 83% of the snaps. Garrett Wilson for keeper value. Najee Harris. I guess I don't know why you traded Jet for a Jet, but Craig's thinking I think Brees Hall for next year and possibly Rashad White. I don't know what else he has as far as people.
But Brees Hall was drafted pretty early.
Yeah, he must have been somewhere in the fourth.
Yeah, but still, if he's the best running back like that, I mean, Brees Hall's doing pretty good. He's a major part of that offense, and he could only get better. And offensive line, I think had a couple people that got hurt for the year before it even started. So he might, I mean, third round, he might be a first round or top 5 pick. You never know.
Maybe. What about Garrett Wilson? Was he was undrafted?
No, he was 9th round.
9th round, okay. So he could have had him in the 8th, but he traded him away.
Yeah. So Shawshank is trying to make his team better. He thinks he's making his team better by adding Najee Harris, which I disagree. I think he should have got Brees Hall, my personal opinion.
I agree.
From a fan standpoint.
I don't think it's going to get much better for Najee. I think it might get a little bit better, but they even said whatever his name is, Warren is, he's gonna have a role in the backfield. So
right.
I think it's only week 5, dude. You got to give these guys a chance to settle in and start. You drafted this guy in the first round for a reason.
Well, yeah, but he's 0-5. He gave him a chance. It's 0-5. He's panic. It's a panic mode. Nobody's ever come back from 0-5.
But that's a 13-week season we're talking about. This is a 14-week season.
But here's my point. This is the other part of my unfinished business. Like, I don't think that Craig's hitting the panic button. I think he's just throwing the white flag up.
Yeah, agreed.
There's no panic button here. Like, if there was a panic button, like, of all the players that he traded away, right now all he has left is Mike Evans and Brees Hall, and he's given away like 4 big names.
Mahomes, Higgins, Harris, and Wilson.
Yeah, like that's not a panic button. That's I'm giving up.
One of his keepers, his first and second round picks. That was kind of my unfinished business too. Like, Craig, you don't have to do that. I don't know. I'm kind of okay with the first trade. The more I think about it, Kirk Cousins is a fine quarterback.
Yeah,
at least it's not Russell Wilson.
The first trade isn't that bad because he's going to get 2 quality receivers that he can put in his starting lineup.
But is Brees Hall's value so much that this isn't just Garrett Wilson added to Najee Harris? This is the Garrett Wilson that he traded Mahomes for. This is what I do. That's the part I don't understand. Like if he would have traded Najee and Rashad White or Najee and some other wide receiver he had to get Brees Hall, I'd be okay with it. But giving up Garrett Wilson, who you just gave up a ton of capital for, I
Yeah.
don't like it. I don't know.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Maybe he's trying to think that maybe Craig's thinking that he will make the playoffs still because of the Brees Hall week 16 through 18. Oh wait, we go 15 through 17 for playoffs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Detroit, Jacksonville, and Seattle.
No, Brees Hall's got talent. I no question about it. I mean, look what it took to get him. I just think that
But I don't think Craig's thinking about playoffs.
no, he's not thinking about the playoffs.
If you're giving up your, some of your big guns.
I mean, he did upgrade. Evans from Higgins is an upgrade, no question. I kind of wish he'd have hung on to Garrett Wilson. We're going on and on about this
too
shit.
much.
Either way, I don't want to bore anybody, but yeah,
All right. I
you
say
guys
Craig
have
wins,
your own opinions.
Craig wins the trade for Brees Hall.
I
think Josh
again, if he didn't,
long term.
no, I think Josh wins because, and Craig loses it more than Josh wins because he gave up so much for Garrett Wilson just to treat him like a scumbag as a sweetener to a Brees Hall trade. Anyway, all right. And finally, and then, and only then, did Darkwing Jut trade Rashad Bateman and Eno Benjamin to Ed Logger, again, lighting a fire on the trades today, for Matty Knight, not so nice, and Antonio Gibson. Give me Ed Logger on this one, baby.
Yeah.
I don't care.
This trade is straight up garbage. This is a garbage trade. I can't even like entertain this. Like Juddy needed a quarterback period for you could have gotten anybody else. I could look at the waiver wire now, a free agent, and pick anybody better than Matt Ryan. Antonio Gibson,
right?
Garbage,
trash, right? That's but Bateman has some potential.
Yeah,
and
Eno Benjamin
and freaking Connor, dude. Eno Benjamin's been rolling, dude. What do you mean?
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't give up my handcuff.
Oh hell no! Oh, you're saying hands down. I thought you were saying that everybody in this trade was trash. My fault.
No, like I just don't understand why Juddy wanted a trade right now. Like I don't understand where he's coming from. Maybe all I can think of is he wanted a quarterback, and he thought Matt Ryan. You know what? Juddy has always had a love affair with Matt Ryan. Now that I think about it, so there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, where's Gibson tonight? What's he doing? Nothing, dude.
Nothing.
He's
Nothing.
sitting on the pines.
Everybody knew he was going to do nothing. Even Yahoo knew he was going to do nothing with their 5-point projection.
Mm-hmm.
Ed Logger won this week.
And Ed Logger smashed this trade.
Yeah.
First of all, he just got Mahomes. He has Derek Carr. Matty Ryan, like, dude, he could easily just cut the guy.
I'm afraid to look at his lineup right now.
And people have been like, sell Gibson for weeks on like, podcasts.
Before these trades, his bench looked really good. I'm afraid to see what his team looks like now.
Dude, Ed Logger is putting this thing down.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned. That was I don't know. Look, Matty Nice will probably light me for 60, but that does not make this a good trade.
All right, let's get into our fab offers. It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
Here comes the money. Here comes the money.
Too nice.
There's only one to speak of where there was competing bids.
Tell us about it, Maddie.
Yes.
We had Shawshank Athletics. This is for Taysom Hill. Shawshank Athletics with a $25 bid. Biscuits and Porn with a $27 bid. And Hillbillies on
right.
Strong with $39.
Of course.
Went 39.
Gotta go 39.
39 for his own guy.
Yeah. Taysom Hill, the winning offer by Craig Kubisic, 150 smackaroos. I got nothing, man.
I got nothing.
Okay, why 150? He couldn't get him for 100?
Because of what we talked about before. It's not panicking. It's just I give.
Yeah.
I give up. You guys are too good for me. I'm some kind of wizard that has no balls and can't even finish the season.
I'm a wizard whose staff has been stolen from him.
No offense, Craig, but Goonies never die, man. You just keep on trucking, dude. You keep
Yep.
on putting that lineup out like Jimmy Heaver, and you
Yep,
might just get a win, you know?
thought you were the Wonder Kid.
Show us the greatest comeback from the basement of
Yeah.
all time. No, you're showing me that you don't even like, you're like, oh, T. Higgins didn't play, he got 0. He's worthless piece of shit. He's not. He's not a worthless piece of shit. Either is Mahomes. Come see somebody who's got Jameis Winston and fucking Russell Wilson, Jacoby Brissett, and any of those guys I want.
Yeah. You got to fight, Craig. Fight.
You fight.
And listen, no team has ever come back to make the playoffs. However, we have one additional week now. So it could have been done.
It was like 0-4, you know,
Yeah.
and that's been come back from,
Yeah,
including
so-
himself from 1-4. So
I would almost think Craig would want that challenge.
I think if he would have made that first trade
Ah,
with Ed, which I didn't really care for, but it still made a little bit more sense. Put a $50 bid in for Taysom, you're still gonna win that.
right.
You know, you're
Right.
probably gonna win for 50. I don't know, you'd still be in it. You still have a chance, a fighting chance. But to me, he's just throwing it all in, giving up and he literally is turning the page. I thought he was just talking to talk, saying that like, I'll see you guys in the next draft, but he meant it. He meant it. He
That's
was
why I
like,
didn't put together an offer for him. I need a quarterback. I didn't know he was like throwing in the towel. I would have offered for Mahomes.
You
Hell,
say
I still might try to get Kirk Cousins. Like, fuck it.
was that turning the page, Brian? Like turn the page, like Craig Kubisik looks like Bob Seger turned the page.
yes, yes.
Nice. I see what you did there.
Yeah, no, but that was part of my unfinished business as well.
Yeah.
I'm just a little disappointed in you, Craig. No offense. I really liked you slapping yourself in the face to get
That was
ready for
good.
the
That
podcast.
was good.
You're I want you to keep losing because the stream is hilarious when you're 0-5, but I don't know. I have a lot of respect for your game, so I hate to see you do this, but
Me too.
you know, maybe whatever. Maybe it'll turn out. So
That
who am
was
I to
kinda-
say?
Yeah, that was kind of my unfinished business as well. And what I was gonna say is this.
Ooh,
I feel like Gags somehow managed to have a draft that usually Craig does. And Craig pretty much drafted like Gags usually does. And because Gags, like his drafts are always just okay, but then he turns them into something beautiful with a few trades after week 2. Here's what I think Craig should have done. He should have, after week 2, made a couple big trades when you saw that things weren't going well. And I hit that panic button week 2, make some big trades like Gag does, pull some magic off and turn it around.
I don't think that he thought his team was dog shit in week 2, though. You know,
Guess not.
Mhm.
But yeah, Gags, for whatever reason, he put together a pretty good draft, and he's made one trade, an insignificant trade.
not to mention Rashad Penny breaks his ankle or whatever. I mean, he
Giddy up.
drafted him as well.
So yeah, it's disappointing to see Craig end his own season like this so early.
Potentially end his own season.
Potentially, I mean, mathematically,
Potentially sabotage his team, but maybe not. You know.
yeah.
Anyway,
All right.
this week's
Match-
matchup.
All right.
That was so bad.
So,
We need Kevin for that.
so where do you want to start with this week's matchups?
Well, who's the
I
matchup
think-
of the week?
I was looking at that. I was thinking Gagsy v. Josh are 2 playoff teams with super close projections. I didn't see anything other than maybe like a Brian v. Jimmy we could do towards the
Yeah.
end too.
I'm good with Gags versus Josh.
Only because Josh is defending champ, you know, and unless you want to do Jimmy, unless you want to do yours. Well, if we don't do yours as the matchup of the week, we can get it out of the way. So
Let's do it first.
because we got Carson. I
Yeah,
mean, you got
let's-
some biscuits in this
Ooh,
mofo.
Carey just fumbled, but then he got back.
Please stop doing that.
Sorry. All right. Who wants to intro this?
Go
I
ahead.
will.
man.
I will. All right. Biscuits and porn versus Hillbillies on PCP. One team on the rise, one team falling. That would be you, Brian.
Dude, I won like the last 2 weeks.
He had his best week of the year. What?
I scored 200 points.
I don't understand the narrative.
Yeah.
Well,
All
how
right.
about one team will fall?
Okay.
Tom Brady versus you're starting Carson Wentz. You're falling. Tom Brady versus Carson Wentz.
Ow.
Brady versus Pittsburgh's defense. Thank you.
I'll take Brady.
Brady.
All right. On the wide receiver department, we've got CeeDee Lamb, Devonta Smith, and Chris Olave, who might be in concussion protocol, if I'm correct, Blue. Versus Deontay Johnson, Drake London, and DJ Moore. Very brave of you, Brian.
I have to, dude.
I gotta go Jimmy on this one. I'm sorry.
Devontae's out.
Oh, that's right. He might be out for longer. All right, I have to go with Jimmy as well there.
Yeah, I'm going with Crick as well.
Sorry, Brian.
Yeah, man.
All right, running backs. We got Austin Eckler and Brian Robinson Jr. So tough. He comes back from getting shot in the leg like 4 times, like he's 50 Cent or something, and he's running the ball. Currently got 3 points. Versus Jeff Wilson Jr. and Travis Etienne Jr. A lot of juniors in this game.
Yeah.
Eckler. It's Eckler.
I don't know. I'm going to take my running backs this time.
I'm gonna take your running backs too. I don't like Yahoo's projections. First of all,
Yeah.
I love JWJ's matchup,
Yeah.
and
Atlanta's
then
not that great.
Etienne. I think
He's coming on around.
I don't know. I like you for the upset. I know I see Eckler there, but if we can keep Brian Robinson in single digits, I think you got a good shot at that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going Eckler. And tight ends, we got great matchup. Andrews versus Kelsey. Kelsey versus Buffalo, and Andrews versus New York Giants. I'm going to go Andrews. For some reason, I feel like Buffalo is really going to focus on Kelsey.
Man, I wish I had a coin.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna go Andrews too, because Kelsey's probably not gonna get 4 more touchdowns.
Nah. Yeah.
I can't. Kelsey.
All right, the flex appeal. We've got Devin Singletary versus Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and I'm gonna go Mark MVS, baby.
MVS. You guys know I hate Singletary.
All right, and kickers, we got Butker versus Maher. Butker. I'm trying to say Maher. So whatever.
I'm gonna go
Butker.
I'm going Maher. I think Butker kicks a lot of extra points.
Really? Okay. All right. Cincinnati defense versus New Orleans, or the Washington defense versus Chicago. And I just saw the score of this game. I haven't watched any of it, and that has got to be terrible.
It's awful.
Hey, Terry's got like 6 points. He must be the leading scorer in this game. I'm going Washington.
Before this game, I was definitely going Cincinnati, but I'm going Washington now.
Who does this bench defense?
I don't know, but I'm going Cincinnati.
Denver versus Chargers. Okay.
Going Cincy versus New Orleans.
Yeah,
no, I think Washington continues this shit show.
Yeah, I think so too. But Cincinnati's gonna do pretty well.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Overall, I'm gonna go with Biscuits and Porn to take Brian to 500, 3-3.
Yeah, I took your defense and your running backs, but nothing else. I took Kelsey, but these are close matchups, and then I just Brady.
Yeah.
The receivers, I got to go with Jimmy plus Eckler.
Yeah, I'm probably going with Crick as well. I've got bad matchups and Devontae on the bench, so Crick, I think he's going to go to 4-1 or 5-1.
You got some shit sandwiches like we had with Russ last week.
But dude,
struggling to get to 25.
Dude, Wentz could still put up 40 or 50 in this game. I'm not kidding. It's what he does.
Yeah, like Russ went to overtime, lest we forget, almost played a full overtime and still only got 30. So it's not as shitty as that sandwich.
All right, let's go right down the line. Let's go. Or should we go with people who are playing?
Yeah, let's go Disco v Darkwing.
Yeah, let's go Disco versus Jet. I'll take this one.
What a live projection. 157.47 to 157.48.
That's crazy.
Brian, if you don't mind, I'll take this one.
You got it. Take it away.
All right, in this next matchup, we've got Darkwing, 1-4 Juddy, coming off a huge week 2. Not much else to speak of, but has a great team going up against Disco. 3-2 in the standings, 0-11 in our hearts. Shit sandwiches for everybody. Let's go. Quarterback, we've got Matt Ryan going up against Russell Wilson.
Matt Ryan.
I'm going Matt Ryan too.
You know what? I know I hate the shit sandwiches, but in this case, if Russell's a little bit healthy, it's likely there would be more points in that one. Let's go with that.
Is there any chance you give up on Russ at any point?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Hey, at least you got.
But I mean, dude, if you look at the options out there, you got people trading away their handcuffs and shit for Matty Nice. So it's tough out there. It's
Yep.
tough out there. I have a couple ideas, but they're all not great. Okay. And then a wide receiver, we've got Tyreek Hill, Mike Williams, and Hollywood Brown going up against Terry McLaurin, Jerry Judy, and Isaiah McKenzie. I like it when it's easy.
Yeah,
Juddy's receiver.
Juddy.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, and a running back, we've got Nicholas 5.0 Chubb and James, I'm pretty hurt Connor, going up against Joe Mixon and Uncle Lenny. Give me Disco's running backs.
Disco for sure.
Disco's running backs. And I am very happy to tell you, Brandon, that Brian and I will be there at the game to watch Uncle Lenny run all over the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. And we will be applauding at the same time because
Draft
the more the
pick.
Steelers lose, the higher the draft pick, baby.
Exactly.
There you go, baby.
I'm with
Draft
it. Let's go, Uncle Lenny. All right, and then at tight end, we have Dallas Goddard going up against David Njoku. Give me Goddard.
Joe Dirt.
I'm going to Njoku.
I love me some Njoku, but Goddard is like their favorite target over there.
Yeah.
Okay, and in the flex, we've got Algier, Tyler, Travis. It doesn't really matter because he's going up against JTT. Give me JTT.
JTT.
Give me the home,
That
give me the home
projection was so
improvement
sad.
all day long. Home improvement.
What?
A
And then
60%
at
projection.
kicker, we've got Matt Gay, going up against Easy E, Money Mac, McPherson. Give me McPherson.
Give me Matt's gay.
McPherson.
And then finally, not near and dear to my heart, we've got Juddy playing the Cleveland D at home against New England, or we've got San Francisco D at Atlanta. Give me San Francisco.
San Fran.
Best defense in the league.
I'm going to go San Fran as well.
They're carrying our team. They're the reason we're 3-2. And they're also going to be the reason that we go to 4-2 because I think Disco is going to win. Terry already got more points than he ever has. And we still got some football to be played.
I'm giving it to you, Big Lair, on the strength of your defense, your running backs. And Russell Wilson's got to get 40. He's got to get 40.
He's gotta do something.
I'm giving this to Justin. I just feel like these are the games that Disco doesn't win. Like the wins were like, lower. You play the competition, and I feel like your team isn't going to play enough by 0.47.
Ow. Okay. Well, that's fair. It's a hard game to win.
Yes.
Ball don't lie.
Well, sometimes it lies, like when I beat you the other day.
What's that?
When I beat you the other week. That was some shit.
Ooh, ooh.
No, that was not a lie. Hey, when he threw that, who were they playing? The Rams, right? Stafford. They jumped that route and went for the end zone. They knew it was coming. They didn't lie. San Fran knew. So they won it for you. That wasn't a lie.
No, that was sexy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I knew as soon as he hit it. I was like, I was like, cup in there. I was like, nope, he's jumping it. Damn it. And then
He almost didn't pick it, but he balled it in there. It was a good time.
All right, Darling, take this one.
Which one are we taking? Sorry.
No, it's your turn, Brian. You were gonna do the last
All right,
one.
I'll do one. Here we
Yeah.
go.
Oh, I
And
forgot about the
Peter
boys.
in fourth place, coming off some massive trades, going up against Possum Magic, trying to get to 500 here. And wow, just looking at Headlogger's lineup, wow, it's a really, really impressive. Pat Mahomes versus
What?
James.
Okay, go on.
It is, dude. Wait until he's got like one little hole. One little hole.
That's season.
That's
All right,
too
we'll
easy
go.
to make a
Yeah,
comment on.
We'll go. That's
One
pretty-
little.
That's pretty funny.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh,
Mahomes or Jalen Hurts.
man, that's
Shoot,
I'm.
I'm gonna take shit.
I'm gonna go Mahomes at home.
Yeah,
But
I'm
dude, Jalen
I'll
Hurts.
take Mahomes. I'm taking Mahomes.
Maybe
guys.
I was a year early on Jalen Hurts, guys.
I'm going Mahomes. All right. Receiver for Ed Logger. We got Thielen, the newly acquired Higgins, and the newly, like, whatever you want to say. Well, he's back in the lineup. Michael Thomas going against Pittman Jr. Who's A. Pierce? Alexander Pierce?
Antonio,
Antonio Pierce.
Alec.
There we go. And Elijah Moore.
He has both Indianapolis Colt receivers. Jeez.
I'll take yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Ed Logger.
Ed Logger. All right, running back for Ed Logger, we have Sanders and Cook going up against Jones and Herbert.
Cook and Sanders. I'm actually surprised that Herbert had such a low projection, but go on.
He had a 60-some yard run in the first quarter, or first or second quarter.
Oh, really?
That
That's all
was-
he
yeah,
says.
that
He has
was all he
65
did.
yards.
That's all he's had.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Dalvin.
Yeah, same here, Dalvin. All right, Higbee or Hurst?
Higby.
Higby. Bateman or Slayton?
Oh,
Bateman.
gosh, dude, what's going on?
he's
Rashad
got-
Bateman.
He's
What's
got
wrong
a
with?
lot of people on by.
Oh, Khalil Shakir, man, put that bum in there. God.
All right, Myers or McLaughlin?
I'm sorry, I was still on.
That's on McLaughlin.
McLaughlin.
Give me Myers, I guess.
All right, Baltimore versus the Giants or Dallas and Philly?
Baltimore.
Baltimore. I mean, this projection does not lie.
No, it does not. Yeah, definitely Ed Logger.
Ed
What is
Logger.
the projection? Oh my god, I've never seen one that low.
Yeah, it's a 40-point swing. Yeah, Ed Logger. I mean,
Well, listen, I don't know why they're disrespecting Darius Slayton so much. 2 points, really? I mean, the guy did like have a good game last week, right? I mean,
yeah.
They're saying you'd be better off starting Richie James.
exactly what you wouldn't be.
hilarious.
So, like, I don't know
Yeah.
I don't care what that says, but still, Ed's team is just looking tough
It
compared.
is looking really tough. Look at
When
that.
you're stacking up indie receivers, you know you're not having a great day.
Look at his bench. He's got Swift. He's got Hopkins. He's got Carlson. He's got who else?
No, he
Ooh.
definitely has some guys on by.
Yeah.
I agree with Swift. I'm not so sure about. You're gonna be surprised. I'm not so sure about DeAndre Hopkins anymore.
Because you don't have him.
No, because
Not to mention, like, what do you mean? How could
Like
you feel
Arizona
any
Cardinals.
different about him than
you
you
got
did?
you got Hollywood Brown, man. The guy's stroking it in their offense. You think all that's gonna go away when Hopkins comes there?
It's going to help Hopkins.
Listen,
I
I
don't
want
know,
my
man.
last year's team back when I had Hurts and Hollywood and a whole bunch
Right.
of other guys. Holy fuck!
Ed
All right.
Logger, Ed Logger wins.
Ed Logger's gonna win that one, I think.
Yes, I agree.
All right, let's go with Springfield and Dub C.
Okay,
I'll take this one.
go for it, my man.
All right, we got the trash bag. Springfield Isotopes has basically dragged his team out to the curb, and he's hoping that whatever he's got left is recyclable because he's somewhat with nature. Versus Dub C Hooligans, who isn't faring much better, even though he's got a hell of a squad. He's 2-3 in 8th place, bitching about how I think he has the most points or something,
He's like,
and how he always loses, which he says every year, but he's going against Craig. Who knows what's going to happen? Maybe Craig will pull something weird out of his ass. Lord knows that happens at the Rizzo's kitchen all the time. All right. We've got quarterbacks, Kirk Cousins versus Lamar Jackson. Lamar.
Lamar.
All right. Moving on to the wide receivers. Mike Evans Brandon Ayuk, and according to Craig, the untouchable Romeo Dobbs in trade talks versus Justin Jefferson, Debo, hide your chains, Samuel, and Alan Lazy Lazard. Got to go with Kevin Bean's receivers, man.
Gotta go with KB. Sorry, Craig.
Yeah, and I repeat, hide your chains. All right.
Hide your kids.
Hide your kids. Running backs for Craig. Brees Hall. I want to say Bryce Hall. I don't know why, but Tony Pollard versus CMC and the Ramondre Stevenson factory. Oh, you like that? I like that.
I don't love it, but I love KB a little bit.
Never want to give you any credit, Brandon. Never.
You just, what did you call it? The Ramondre Stevenson factory?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that doesn't, I'm not with it.
All right, I'm going Dub C.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Maddie.
Whatever. Kiss my
Dowling, it's because you didn't pick his team, okay?
Probably right.
No, he did pick.
Does get pretty salty. No, I didn't.
You picked.
You picked. Oh yeah, that's right. You didn't. Oh well, doesn't matter.
All right, tight ends. Taysom Hill versus Gerald Everett.
Got to give me some Taysom.
Taysom, baby.
Yeah, I think we'll go with Taysom. We better Taysom. All right.
We can rebuild him. We have the
that?
technology. The $150 man.
Yes.
Flex appeal. Cameron Sutton.
Cortland
versus James Robinson. And I'm going to go with James Robinson.
Cortland.
Really? I don't know. That quarterback they have isn't so good. Kickers.
Ouch, babe.
We've got Gano versus Young Hwaku. I'm going Gano.
I never go against my man Young Hwaku.
Yeah, give me Koo.
All right. Defense, we got Indy versus Jacksonville and Tampa Bay versus Pittsburgh. I'm going Tampa Bay.
Tampa.
Is it going to be like another 38-3 game? I don't know.
I don't think it's going to be that bad.
Tampa's D is pretty
stout.
They're pretty tough.
Overall, giving it to the Kevin Bean here, even if Craig's team has, as you know, Kevin likes to say, the game of their lives.
Yeah.
I just don't see them outperforming his team.
Kevin Bean is so excited for this Sunday. So excited.
Given that I picked KB's quarterback, defense, wide receivers, running backs, and kicker, I'm going with Craig.
That's hilarious.
Because Kevin, no matter what, is going to talk his team into losing. He jinxed himself when he was crushing Gags that time, and Craig's going to win somehow.
The only way Craig wins this is if Taysom puts up another like 40 points.
Maybe. Yeah.
It doesn't really matter what it's going to take to win. It's going to happen. Sorry, Kevin.
Kevin Bean is like what you think of like a high school coach doing the pep talk at halftime, only it's like the worst pep talk in the world.
This is why we love to play fantasy, because somehow Craig's going to win this game.
Yeah, like the high school quarterback could throw 8 touchdowns and he's going to go in there and be like, you're performing like shit.
Yeah, you missed. Oh, by the way, Kevin, you missed a spot. Yeah, right there by the couch. All right, because I know when you watch this podcast.
Oh, I like it.
All right,
please give
some salmon. Doing that to your team, dude.
Oh, look at this. He left Darnell Mooney on the bench. Oh well. Anyways.
Oh well.
Go
on.
Okay, I like this matchup.
All right, in this next matchup, we've got Saquon, it ain't so. Jay coming off a tough loss, only 136, knocked out of the knockout pool. It was Disco's defense that did it, going up against the 4-1, nearly undefeated Yinzer Jags, if it wasn't for Disco, of course. So both these teams have been slapped by Disco's hand this year, but one of them is looking to maintain first place. And at quarterback, we've got Joseph Burrow at New Orleans going up against Josh Allen.
Josh Allen. Oh, here's the birthday
Josh Allen. Sorry, I'm saying goodnight to my son.
Good
the birthday boy. Happy birthday, Finnegan.
Wow.
Happy birthday, boy. You got about 2 hours.
Hopefully he's sleeping peacefully when he turns 1.
Yeah, seriously.
What's up
Alright.
with this Antonio Gibson sighting? All right. And at wide receiver, we've got AJ Brown. Where did I go after the first drive last week? I don't know. Because he's 3 for 32. And I'm like, screw you, AJ Brown. And he was like, okay. And then he didn't catch another pass. Tyler Boyd and Christian 2 points, Kirk, going up against Cooper, and Chris. Give me Maddie.
Sorry. Hold on. What? Here.
Yeah,
I'm taking me.
give me Dowling.
And then at running back, we've got Kareem Hunt and my personal near and dear to my heart, J.K. Dobbins from the Ohio State, going up against Saquon. We are Barkley and
Thank
KW3.
Penn State.
That
Barkley and Walker.
I used my waiver priority in my other league on KW3, and he's in my lineup this week.
nice.
Dude's got some good vision. I'm going with Maddie.
Yep, Dowling.
Okay, and then at tight end, we've got George, Jeffrey, Gregory through the middle, Kittle, and against Zach.
Kittle.
Nah, you know what? Give me Zach Ertz. All right, and then the flex, we've got Alvin Kamara going up against Kevin Bean's favorite wide receiver, Gabe Davis.
Give me Kamara.
Give me Kamara.
Give me Kamara too. There's no way he gets 2 long touchdowns like he did against Pittsburgh. And I can see how red Bean's face is getting right now. I'm just having a vision of him going, no, Gabe Davis, no. And then tell him, Minka Fitzpatrick, get that ball away from him.
For those of us at home that aren't familiar with our league, what happened was Matt owns both Josh Allen and Gabriel Davis, and Kevin played against both those guys. So
And on the third play of the game,
play of the game, Kevin's day was over. So that was tough. Anyway,
I'd like to reiterate that at the draft, I'm pretty sure it was Kevin who said when I picked him, he goes, Gabe Davis. That's a little bit early, huh?
What round did you take him? Fifth?
Yeah, I believe 5th.
That's a bit early.
Yeah, but it might have been early. But guess what? It really ruined Kevin's day, and that made me happy.
Sure did.
oh my God, what is this? Nice play call. Okay, and kickers, we've got Justin Tucker going up against Nick Folk. Tucker. And then in defense, we've got Green Bay at home against the New York Jets, going up against the Chargers at home against Shit Sandwich.
Give me the Chargers.
Give me the Chargers.
I'll take the
Sorry,
Chargers.
Russ. I'm sorry, Russell. You suck. Okay, and overall, I picked everything on your side except Alvin Kamara, so I'm going with Maddie.
Woo-hoo.
Well, Dowling, I have a question for you. You said about a week ago, you said that you were going to be starting one Kenny Pickett this week. What happened?
Well, what happened was this is week 6, and I messed up my bye week. So I thought it was week 6, but I guess it's next week that was the bye week.
Okay. Just you
So-
can probably still play Pickett and win.
Listen, that is a stupid projection for Josh Allen, given that the Chiefs' defense is no joke. I don't care. They have a good defense.
I don't know. Didn't David Carr go up in there?
Derek.
Damn, what did I say? David? I almost said Allen.
Yeah, his brother David. Yeah, but who won the game?
Kansas City, but
Josh
right.
Allen,
fantasy
Josh
wise,
Allen gets 54 easy.
Josh Allen, if you didn't know, he is the fucking man.
Yeah.
Right, but I mean, if you look at like week 4 or something, he put up 40. This is one of those 40 weeks.
Yeah.
For him, I think, is all I'm saying.
All right. That Dowling, you're gonna cruise to 5-1.
I hope you're right, Brian. I don't like to sweat it, and I like it when it's nice and easy.
All right. Disco, you want to take the matchup of the week?
Sure.
And now, the matchup of the week.
We've got coming in third place, one of the highest scoring teams in the league, one of the best drafts of the league, one of the best traders in the league, one of the best champions we've ever had, more than once, more than twice, maybe 3 times. I don't know. We've got the Giggity Gags going up against none other than our world champion of fantasy football, Josh, and his Shawshank Athletics. And the quarterback, we've got Kyler Murray going up against that vaunted Seattle defense. Or we've got Justin Herbert against Denver. Give me Kyler Murray, dude.
Yeah, Kyler Murray. So everybody scores 1,000,000 points. On
Dude, Seattle's D just makes people look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Kyler Murray.
That game, it'll probably be like a 6-3 game, right? Anyway, okay. At wide receiver, we've got Stephon Diggs, Jalen Waddle, and DK Metcalf going up against Jamar Chase, Jacoby and Myers, and fresh off the trading blocks, Garrett Wilson.
Gags.
Gags on
Gags.
Diggs on KC, baby.
Okay, it's a 3 for 3 for Gags receivers. And at running back, we've got CEH and Michael Carter going up against Zeke Elliott and the newly traded for Najee Harris.
Going Josh. Easy E.
I don't know. I'm gonna go Gags. I'm gonna go CEH.
I'm gonna go CEH too. He's gonna catch some passes out there.
Yo, get out of here. But he's horrible. He's so bad.
Yeah, all right.
He's been getting touchdowns this year.
Yeah, and I think he had a 30-pointer. Hold on one second here. And then at tight end, we've got Irv Smith Jr. going up against Cotton.
Bold move. Bold move.
I'll give it to Cotton.
I'm going Irv Smith Jr. I can't go Cotton.
Yeah, all right. It's fine. Give me Irv. And then in the flex appeal, this is something that here's some more unfinished business for me. If you're gonna play the fucking guy, play him at wide receiver. Give yourself options if someone gets hurt.
Good point. Good point. Fair point.
Fair point. This is like, I don't know. You know how people get when you misspell a word, and
yeah,
this is it. This is misspelling the. Anyway, we got Curtis Samuel in the flex, playing on Thursday in the flex.
Who dropped a touchdown?
In the flex against Tyler Lockett. It's hard to pick. Sorry, Gags. I gotta go Lockett on this one. Okay, and then the kicker, we've got the base and we got the sucking up. Give me base.
Peace.
Base.
And finally, he's done it again, folks. He's benched that New England D. He says, shut out or no. I hate you. We've got the Jacksonville D at Indy going up against the Los Angeles Rams at home against Carolina.
Give me the Rams.
Give me the Rams. There's PJ Walker all day. Although PJ Walker is a starting quarterback for the Panthers is 2-0.
Dude, PJ Walker, I've seen him play. He's better than Baker Mayfield ever was. But
how much better?
Yeah,
not much, but
at least
still
71% better.
Wow.
What do you think the chances are CMC gets traded?
In real life?
Yeah.
0.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. You gotta give him like 3 first-round draft picks.
What do you think the chances are of being traded?
100.
I think you're right. I think he trades him.
A couple more losses, tough ones at that. If my prediction for this week is true and he loses to Craig, yeah, it'll be a fire sale like you've never seen. Anyway, overall, given the fact that I took almost everything on his team, I got to go with my boy Gagsy. And that should cheer him up because I didn't pick him last week. He got mad.
Yeah, I'm going Gags.
To be fair, I was right. He did lose. You know.
I'm going Josh. On the strength of the LA Rams defense versus Carolina.
Oof.
And I think he has enough to overtake Gags.
Okay. Because C. Sammy, isn't it? It's C. Sammy's fault. If Samuel would have caught that touchdown, you wouldn't be saying that.
Possibly.
No, it's his running backs. They're god awful. I'm telling you, see it. And here's the deal. You got a pet peeve with Samuel and the flex thing. My personal pet peeve with the NFL is these weird helmet face masks that they have now.
And because CH wears one.
Yeah, he wears one like the extended visor thingy. And I know Easy E wears one too, but at least his visor is dark. Anyway, they look look like they're handicapped out there on the field as compared to the other face masks.
Damn.
Who,
That
Yeah,
is
who,
it
bad.
just really bugs the hell out of me.
who wears one like that?
See Edwards Hilaire. Like, you know what it looks like to me? It looks like the NFL equivalent of a Power Rangers helmet.
Nice.
Underrated show.
Yeah.
Very underrated. Not see the movie though. So
Anyway,
So my final thought for this week is I haven't seen so many projections that are so lopsided. Like Crick's definitely favored to win. Dempsey's really favored to win. Who else?
me,
Dale, you're favored to win by a lot. Ed Log is
Awesome,
favored to
yeah.
win by a lot. Like there's two matchups that are projected to be close. And I think there's gonna be some blowouts this week.
yeah, well, it's the first week of buys if nobody noticed.
Yeah.
And that's why we're seeing some of the guys in a lineup that you normally would not see. So look, you got to have a little bit of depth for a reason. You'd like to play some good players during these weeks. You get some nice wins that way, but
Yeah.
it's tough out there. It's tough out there.
Very tough out there.
You see our waiver wire. You see the Donovan Peoples Jones is on there.
outs.
Well, actually, he's not anymore. Ed picked him up, but like I thought about picking him up too, but I was
Wow.
like, why? Why would you do it, Brandon? So I didn't. I'm glad I didn't, but like, I don't know. Yeah, it's a tough game.
Sure is. That's why you trade him for
I mean,
Anthony
you
Gibson's
put in
not
Christian Kirk, and then Marvin Jones goes for 17, and Kirk goes for 2, and nobody can even figure out why. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just a weird sport. Fuck you, Justin Fields.
Seriously.
It's a Washington offense, Brian. I know you know what's up.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah, Brian, I don't know. We didn't really talk about it too much during the matchup, but yeah, you got the buns going tonight, and they're looking a little cheeky, those
They're
buns,
very,
dare
very
I say.
I mean, I'm gonna get some decent points out of the defense, maybe 20. But
Well, let's work on winning the game first, you know. like-
Carson's gotta come back here. He's right on schedule, dude. He is right on schedule. He's 15 points with the 12 minutes left. He's gonna end with 40 some, guaranteed.
I hope you're right, because that would make Scary Terry do something.
Yeah.
It's all right, Brian. You're so lowly projected points to like 120 something by Sunday. You won't even need to look at the fantasy thing. You'll be able to focus on the greatness that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will be against Pittsburgh.
You're probably right about that, dude.
Also buying me a beer.
More importantly, Uncle Lenny, whom you hate, even though like he never did anything to you, and B, like, what do you have against his 38 points or whatever he just put up? Do you not like 30 points from your running back, or 40 almost?
All right, I'm a believer. He's legit, okay?
Is it the 10 catches for 84 and a touchy that you hate, or I don't understand what?
It wasn't a personal attack on you or Uncle Lenny.
I'm just kidding, just fodder, you
I
know.
know. All right, Dell, you got any final words for this week?
Not really. I mean, just another great week of football, hopefully. No more injuries. I know we had a lot of injuries last week. And just hopefully it's entertaining and I can get through this week fast as possible. And yeah, I just do
Get to
another
that sweet November time.
November.
sweet November time.
Get through your son's birthday. You're gonna
November rain, baby.
race through your son's first birthday.
Yeah. Well, that'll be personal. So that'll be the one time to slow down.
Yeah.
You're lucky. I was going to give him the ticket to the football game.
Yeah, right. You wouldn't take him to the game
Why
No,
wouldn't
no,
I,
no.
Brian? He's my son.
because you wouldn't be able to watch the game.
Yeah, and you'd have to be changing diets
Yeah.
on, in the red
I'm
zone.
like, my son and I saw Tom Brady play.
Although, Pittsburgh fans are pretty, you guys are cool with each other. I think you could probably find someone around you to help you change a booby diaper right there in the stands without having to miss.
Finnegan would say, why would you take me to a Steelers game when I'm 1 year old? And like, I'm not gonna remember that. I'm like, they're putting me in danger of all these drunk yinzers.
This is true. But I think, if ever a year to do it, it would be this one. I don't think Pittsburgh fans are frustrated with. I think everybody kind of expected this
Right.
sort of season from Pittsburgh without Big Ben and some of their guys. So I don't think people are going there. I think people are just going to have a good time, like you guys going to watch the other team's superstar, Uncle Lenny. In this case, go up in you a little bit.
Hey,
And Tom
Just
Brady.
for fun, So
A little more Tom Brady, but
Yeah,
whatever.
Tom Brady.
Uncle Lenny and Grandpa Brady.
hey, what's
I
the
love it.
What's the policy on babies at Heinz Field? Like a PNC Park, you can get your kid in there under 3 for free.
Brian's worried I'm actually gonna use the ticket.
No, I'm just saying, like, you might as well bring him. Just bring him. He probably have to, he probably doesn't need to.
I saw a guy walking up that stadium stairs with a Bjorn, man. With
Yeah,
his baby in it.
Dude, you just get one of those. What do you mean? You just get one of those harnesses and has them like right on you.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The baby Bjorn.
Yeah, or you can reverse it and have them look out, or you can have them look in if they want some hugs.
bring him. Bring him.
Bring him. I'm bringing him.
I dare you to bring them.
Me too.
No, you know what? That would make your experience, like you said, you wouldn't get to watch Uncle Lenny do his thing.
No, I wouldn't do it because I have to go from the hotel all the way back to my house, then back from my house to the stadium. So the traffic would be just annoying as shit. It'd be like 3 hours.
Yeah, no, listen, going to a
Don't do that.
sporting event is enough as it is. Like, no,
Like,
I'm not taking my baby there.
If this thing isn't sold out and there's like a ton of people in the standing room only things to see Brady, like it's pathetic because everybody knows in Pittsburgh, this is the last time to see him. And he's fantastic. You gotta give him the respect. You gotta watch him tear your team apart and just say that's just Brady being Brady.
You just want to see him
Well
connect with
said.
Godwin.
What's that?
You just want to see him connect with Godwin.
Fuck yeah, Brady to Penn State. Are you kidding me? Of course I do. I think I got
Who doesn't
Godwin,
love Chris
whenever you got
Godwin? Whether you own him or
Right.
fantasy or not, you
Yeah.
love to watch him.
exactly.
I do.
At least I do. I hate
Ryan,
Penn
I
State.
just great experience. I expect Tampa Bay to score every drive.
Listen,
Every
Uncle
drive.
Lenny promised me touchdowns and he delivered. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Maybe
I
he
gotta
was-
go. I gotta watch Scary Terry.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Anyway,
All
good luck,
right.
everybody. No injuries, please, and especially good luck to me.
All right, are you ready, Dylan?
Ryan,
Are you ready, Dylan?
are you ready?
I can't hear you. All right.
I'm always ready, Brian.
I don't know what happened to Dylan's audio.
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you.
Oh, there it is. All right.
Oh.
I'm always ready, Brian.
I'm always ready, Brian. Let's do this.
Whoop.
All right, see you guys.
Later.
Good luck.
Good luck.